I grew up in Pakistan. I'm the first generation of Pakistanis. When Pakistan in the 60s was considered the fastest growing country in Asia, it was actually a model of development for the developing world. I just met Sheikh Mohammed today, and he again reminded me that Emirates Airline was helped by Pakistan Airlines in the 70s. Pakistan was a country with optimism, hope. We grew rapidly. We had excellent governance system. Our bureaucracy was one of the best in Asia. And that's the Pakistan I grew up in. When I went to the public to collect money, I realized that our people are very generous and strong. Poorest of the poor people supported me. And I did what no one ever thought would happen, is that from public I eventually collected money and built the hospital. Cancer treatment is one of the most expensive treatments. So then first I built it, and then to run the hospital, I again went to the people. And so it is the only private cancer hospital in the world which treats 80% people free, because it's the people who donate to the hospital. They built it, they run it. We were a country, and then I discovered we're a country which is amongst the top 5 countries in giving charitable donations. Pakistan has the greatest talent. Of all the countries I've played, I've never seen as much talent as in Pakistan. But we do not have a system of bringing that talent up. So what's the point of having great talent if you do not have a system of meritocracy which brings the talent up? And that's in every field. In the 60s, the reason Pakistan went up, because our civil service exam was the toughest. It was the most, all the young people wanted to go into Pakistan civil service. And as I said, I saw UAE going up. The way each year you came, it changed. So I wanted Pakistan to go up. The rise of what I believe, the way our country will rise, it will go back to those principles. Reforms are painful, but it is essential if we have to get out of our current problems. One big lesson from sports which I learned: you only lose when you give up. So, kept learning from my mistakes, kept getting up, falling, getting stronger. Pakistan is about 8th in the countries that are most vulnerable to climate change. So we took this ambitious mission of planting 1 billion trees in 5 years. And then we reformed the police, depoliticized our police, because KP has a lot of tourist sites. It was the center of Buddhist civilization, so religious tourism, but we have the best mountain scenery there. We have our reform agenda. And as I repeat, reforms are painful. You know, when you take reforms, when you make reforms, people suffer. They go through difficult times. It's like a surgery. When you conduct surgery, for a while the patient suffers, but then he improves. The worst thing that can happen to a society is that you keep postponing reforms because of the fear that you will have opposition, the vested interest will stand up, and you don't do reforms. So we've started on an ambitious reform program. In my opinion, Pakistan now has a chance. Already we are seeing optimism. Investors are coming into our country. We feel that this is the time that Pakistan will take off. The most important thing, and while talking to Sheikh Mohammed last time, he told me something very interesting. He said that you must allow businesses to make money, making it easier for people to do business, easier for the investors. We are changing our tax laws, which were very cumbersome. So we are conducting a series of reforms. And already we see the signs of the country improving. But most important, Pakistan has the best tourist potential. Now, Pakistan has probably one of the best mountain scenery anywhere in the world. Half the world's highest peaks are in Pakistan. Pakistan has 1,000 kilometers of coastline. Pakistan has the oldest historical monuments, probably as old as anywhere in the world. We have Indus Valley civilization, which is 5,000 years old. We have Peshawar, the oldest living city in the world, 2,500 years. Lahore and Multan, ancient cities. First time in Pakistan, we have 70 countries which can come in and get visa at the airport. We also have, I mentioned Buddhist civilization, the Gandhara civilization, which was the cradle of Buddhist civilization, is in KP, north of Islamabad. Some of the ancient sites, the biggest sleeping Buddha, 40 feet, is in Haripur. And then we have, for the Sufis in Islam, we have some of the greatest highest number of Sufi shrines all over Pakistan. So what we are doing is we are opening up the country. We are opening up for tourism, investors. I am really against this neoliberal economics where you have 62 people owning as much wealth as 3 billion people on this earth. I think that the distribution of growth should be equitable. But the last thing, this is the time, my last word is to the investors. This is the time to come to Pakistan when it is just going on the upswing. This is the time to invest in the country. And don't miss the boat. Thank you.